let's talk daddy issues. So my father lives in the Netherlands, and when I was about 4 years old, my mom remarried and brought me to the States. But I would spend every summer in Holland, and I completely idolized my father. But at the end of each trip, as I was heading home, I wouldn't hear from him anymore. It was pretty much out of sight, out of mind. My therapist said that this created severe cyclical trauma, and I spent most of my life vying for his attention. In high school, I was student body vice president and a varsity cheerleader, #1 on the tennis team, National Honor Society, debate, French club, all the things, just to prove my worth. Even in my adult life, I had to move to New York and be at the top agency on the biggest brand and put in 14 hours a day, again, just to prove that I was worthy. Now, that's still a conditioned pattern that I'm working through, but as far as my relationship with my father, it only took one breathwork session for me to see things through his eyes. For me to get out of the story of the wounded daughter and start to see the detached father, who kind of had to be that way to cope with the fact that his child was in America. I saw that he didn't have a ton of love and support from his dad growing up, and he was doing the best he could with what he knew. And my heart just burst open with compassion after that session. And I ended up booking a trip to surprise him shortly after. It was the first time in over 30 years where I wasn't crying hysterically and filled with anguish and anxiety at the Amsterdam airport. It was the first time where I was actually present and grateful and compassionate towards him. Now, my father didn't change. He's not showing up more or calling more, but I'm able to shift my energy and find peace and forgiveness and healing towards that relationship while I still have the chance. Now, the implication his absence and the fear of abandonment has had on my personal relationships is another story and part of my ongoing practice. But if you want to heal the father wound, then I want to invite you to this special breathwork class on Father's Day this Sunday, June 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And even if you're a dad or your husband just needs an hour of self-care, this class is for you. So check out the link in my bio, and I'll see you guys in class.